here on the farm, I want to share with you a wonderful testimony that happened this week. We have a few good friends that came to visit us this weekend. In fact, it was a family. And normally people that come to visit us here on the farm sleep like logs. They sleep very, very well. The first morning that they slept over here, that morning, I was very surprised to hear that they didn't sleep well at all. They just told me about the nightmares and stuff that happened in the night. My friend told me that he had this vision of this land, this farm, the farmland. It was like it spoke to him, and it said to him, "We are not happy, we are angry." And his wife said that that night she had this feeling about this land, that it's peaceful on the top, but underneath there's something lonely. Something like during the Boer War, that there's a loneliness over the land. So what they didn't know, and this is what was very surprising to me, is that on this farm there was actually a concentration camp, and there are war graves on this farm. And I really sensed that what they told me was very significant and real and true. So for this week, all of us, in our own way, prayed over the land. And I really believe that their presence here made a huge impact, even though the farmers told us that they themselves also have prayed a lot over the farm. But something happened in this week. And I know it's just by prayer that something happened on this land. There is a peace and a new restfulness over this land. I really experienced that. Today they left in the morning, and later in the afternoon my wife and I went for a walk out on the farm, and at one stage I walked on into the veld. And I just felt to do this. I bent down and I put my hands onto the ground, and I asked God, where must I put my hand? Because there was a rock sticking out from under the ground, and there was some earth. And I just felt to put my one hand on this rock and my other hand on the bare ground. And I just prayed a prayer, and I spoke to the ground, and I said, according to Romans 8, creation is waiting in eager expectation for the manifestation of the sons of God. And I said, earth, this week, sons of God manifested and walked on your soil. Sons of God walked here on this earth. And as I said that, and as I prayed a blessing over the land. And as I just sat there with my hands on the ground, I was expecting something to happen. I was, it was quiet. And I expected maybe, a subtle tremble or something, but nothing. So I got up and I walked back home. And as I started walking, there was a very gentle breeze. It was so gentle, you almost couldn't feel it. And in that gentle, peaceful breeze, I smelled it. It was the smell of honey. And I just know there is peace on this land.